Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today we're going to be going over the next figurine in my Legend of Zelda collection. This is Twilight Princess Link DX version from Figma. I bought this figure off of an eBay seller. I think they were selling it for about $150. Got a pretty good price off of it. I was trying my best to avoid the bootleg, and thankfully I did. There's the sticker of authenticity. Here's the bottom of his box. There's the top of his box. Here's one of the sides. Here's the back. There's the other side. And there's the top. Anyway, let's go ahead and open him. First thing first, inside the box you got like a Figma logo inside. Yellow is inside. Then here's the figure and all the clamshell packaging. There's the Master Sword, the Master Sword Sheath, the Hylian Shield, the ball and chain, all the switchable hands, switchable faces. The stands are down here. Comes in two clamshell packagings. The second clamshell packaging has the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield and the Sheath. The two switchable faces, the hands. I'm trying my best to get you some good detail with these. That's what's in the second pack. In the first pack, you have the Hero's Bow, the Arrow, the Auradon Sword and Sheath, the Claw Shot when it's in its closed position. The Claw Shot in its open position is right here. The Link is there. And there's the Hawkeye. We'll go ahead and open him. That one open. I'll go ahead and get this one open. Gotta be careful with this, because you know how clamshell packagings are. You don't want to break a item while trying to unsnap the packaging. Okay. Got them both open. Let's take a look at the first accessory, which is the Auradon Sword Sheath. Here's the Auradon Sword Sheath. You can see all the detail in it. And my camera lost focus. Hang on a minute. Come on, focus. Just give me a few seconds here, y'all. For some reason, I lost focus. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. But there's the detail in the Auradon Sword Sheath. This is encarved detail. Painted up a little bit. It's got like a red-brown color, which you know, in fact, in the game, it's more, you know, brown and gold trims. But they made it like this. And it's hollow. Next item up. If I can get it. There we go. Next item up is the Auradon sword itself. which is pretty good. You can see the thickness of the blade. It's got this engraved detail. Then one of these, I think it's either the pommel right here or the handle comes off. I think it's the pommel. Hang on a minute here. Do I figure that out? Do we have any instructions? Got a baggie. No. Okay, no instructions. Let me get a closer look at this thing. Quit losing focus. Give me a few seconds here. Let me look at this. Okay. On this one, it's the whole handle that comes off. You can see. That's how you get the sword into Link's hand. And then it'll go into the sheath, like so. Snaps in very securely. It doesn't lock, so when you flip it upside down, it does a pretty good job of staying, but if you bump it a few times, it is going to fall out. But it's good for what it is. Next item we'll go over is the, if I can get it here, the Master Sword sheath or scabbard, whatever you want to call it. You can see the detail in the sheath. All these little bolts, designs, engravings right here in the gold. Pretty good detail. And then we'll be going over the Master Sword next, so let me get that. Sometimes it's hard to get this stuff out of the plastic, I apologize. Here's the Master Sword, all the detail in it. You can see the crest engraved of the Triforce. It's got a mixture of like a bluish, light blue gray tint in the blade with some white edges. And there's the diamond, the little wings. And here's the Master Sword's handle. Now I think on this one either the pommel or the handle comes off too. So let me see here if I can figure it out. Just give me a few seconds here. There we go. The handle. The handle to the Master Sword comes off. And then it just goes right back on. Like so. There you go. And then it fits into the sheath. And like that. Same thing, nice and snug. This one's more snug though than the Auradon sword. But there's that. Let me try to get this sheath out of here. Well, not sheath, but shield. That one can sometimes be a pain. We got it. Here is the Hylian Shield. You can see it's got the symbols engraved at the top of the shield right there. Here's the straps, the handle. This comes off right here. This will snap off right here. This will snap off right here. And then these two will come into sections. Let me see if I can get it off here to show you. Basically like that. And then this right here will just unsnap like that, and that's how you get it into Link's hand. But there's that. The faces are next. Let me see if I can get it to zoom in here and get some detail. Here is the angry face. You can see he's got his earrings. And here's the way the head goes on. There's the little peg hole. But there's the angry face. And then our next one is the face that's yelling. There is the face that's yelling, like the angry yelling face. It's made the same way. I'll try my best to get in here and get some detail for y'all, but this camera is losing focus bad. There we go. There's detail in that one. And here is the detail in the angry one. So you got both those. Get this out. Here is the hands. You get the hand that holds the arrow, the hand that holds the bow, the hand that holds the sword or the shield. You get the hands that's like relaxed, like they're waving. But you get that. There, you notice there's 2 slots here. That's because these 2 hands are already on the figure. So you get 6 pairs, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 pairs of extra hands. But you get that. Let me get my Master Sword out to help me get this out. You know how clamshell packaging can be. Sometimes it wants to hold on to stuff. There we go. Use the tip of the blade to pull that out for me. And then I'll use the tip of the arrow to pull this out. There we go. First up is a small item. This is the arrow. There's the detail in the feathers. The thing at the back of the arrow. And then here is the arrow itself. And then when I pull it from far away, you can see how small the arrow is. Well, you got that. Here's the bow. The detail in the bow. There's the metal things that's on the bow. I'm not sure what they're called. But there's the hero's bow. And one of these sides splits apart to get the bow into Link's hand. And I think it's this one over here. There we go. Like that right there. That just pulls out. And you just pop it back together. The next accessory that you get is the Hawkeye. Here's the Hawkeye with Link's hair. The hair is like a rubbery plastic. You can see it bends. And there's the way it looks from the back. But you get the Hawkeye. Your next accessory that you get is a pretty cool one. The fun if it fell off. Hang on a minute. Okay. Your next accessory that you get is this one right here. This is the claw shot. you can see all the detail in this claw shot. All the engravings, little gold marks right here. This has got some major detail. It fell off again. But here's how you swap out the claw shots. Claws, this little peg system right there will come out. But anyway, let's go back to the claw. Get the claw back on there. Come on. Stay for me. Here's the detail in the claw. This is the closed claw. We'll take that off. We'll try to get this little peg system out. If I can. Well, it came out, but it went flying somewhere. I'll look for it after the video. Then the next thing that we have is this. Here is the claw that's open. Which you can see, that's why I had to get it out right there, because you got this right there. This is a real chain. I have a table here, so let me see if I can get it on there and let you hear it. If you can hear that. That is a real chain. Do I have anything metal here? Can you hear that? That's real metal chain. It's not plastic, that's a real metal chain. But anyway, this works by inserting this little brown peg into the little hole where I got the yellow or the white piece out earlier. So you just insert that, and now you have the claw shot firing. So you got that. Your next piece that you have, this one is a really, really heavy one. And this one also has a real chain. This one also has a real metal chain. This is the ball and chain. Now this thing, this ball and chain, really great detail, but it's got some weight to this thing. This thing is heavy. You heard that? That's the heaviness of this thing. But you got the ball and chain. And now the next thing we'll be going over is the main thing that we all been wanting to see, I'm pretty sure. And this is the Link figure. So, here's the Link figure. There's the detail in Link's face. The detail in his hat, he has all the stitching. They even remembered this little loop right there in his hat. It's the same thing for the other side. He's got the stitching down here at the end of his hat. The hat is long like it's supposed to be. Earrings, the chainmail, the detail in the tunic at the chest, the belts, detail in the belts, the detail in the tunic at the sleeves. There's the stitches, there's the loops. Here's the gauntlet. Here's the gauntlet. Hang on a few seconds here, y'all. I'll be back. There'll be 2 parts to this video, so hang on.